Hello, users, and welcome to another episode of Above It All. This time I've got some, devastating news for you, and I have to refresh the page here because this is not actually
As
a
she's
real
take
player. There's no way to go back, and so I paused it after the first sentence, and so now I just have to refresh the page. But let's watch this video and see what's going on as
A
soon as it loads.
Wisconsin woman says she's taken hydroxychloroquine for 19 years to treat lupus, but she tested positive for COVID-19. Kim says she asked doctors how she could be sick and says they told her the drug is not a cure and has not been shown to keep you safe. President Donald Trump said he is taking the drug in order to protect himself from the virus. The most recent report from the Food and Drug Administration says the drug has not been shown to be safe and effective for treating or preventing COVID-19. And the FDA warned last month about taking the drug outside of a hospital setting or clinical trial due to risk of heart rhythm problems. Kim was in the hospital for 7 days. She is back home right now and mostly recovered, but still on oxygen. Katie Johnston for CBS Local News.
That was a nice little setup at the end there. But yeah, this is one of those situations where, again, this is going to be really interesting in 15, 20 years from now. If any of us survive this, right? And this better not autoplay with fucking bullshit. I'm just going to hold up. Hold up. I don't understand. This is literally not a video player. It's like some ethereal portal into another dimension. Anyway, so it's in 20 years from now, we're going to be looking back, and it's dude, remember when Donald Trump was taking that meme drug? And then a bunch of people just started taking it and then died? It's we've already had that one, I think, situation a couple months ago where a husband and wife just consumed a bunch, and I think the husband or the one of them died, and then the other one was yeah, we did it because Trump talked about it. And it's wow. It's one of those things where it's holy shit, these people are stupid. And then it's also on the top down level, you've got the president of the United fucking States telling you to take a meme drug that's not it's not even not even remotely effective from what it seems in treating or preventing the coronavirus. Maybe I've seen some reports that it maybe be slightly kind of effective in treating the coronavirus, but in prevention I don't think there's any sort of I don't think there's anything there. And it's just, this is bizarre. This is truly bizarre. And it's we live in this universe where it's they're again, Republicans have been living in an alternate universe for decades now, but this is the culmination of it. This is when all those things where it's oh, Republicans think that climate change is a hoax, the coronavirus isn't real, 20% of Republicans don't believe in soap, 55 Republicans don't believe in germs, 55% of Republicans don't believe in germs. It's yo, how did we get here? I mean, obviously Fox News is one of those things that just opens people's minds to conspiracy theories and bizarre fucking changing your opinions on on a dime just to support whoever's in office, right? These people are literally trained to be fucking malleable creatures that they can activate for any fucking agenda that they want. And now the agenda is hydroxychloroquine, some meme drug that Donald Trump claims to be taking, probably isn't even taking. And now people are in a way where this woman is how can I possibly it comes as a shock to her. She was walking around town thinking she fucking had God mode on. She pressed IDDQD and was all right, I'm ready to rumble. And then all of a sudden she's got corona and she's what the fuck? I thought the president protected me with God mode. And it's bitch, that shit is fake fucking news. You got fucking got. You got duped, bitch. You got fucking owned. I'm sorry, I hate to break it to you, but you're fucking fucked. And it's one of those things where it's just horrifying that real people are actually going to die. And again, it's one of those things as well where it's yeah, they're stupid enough to do this, but it's also yeah, it's the president of the United States. I mean, I totally get why someone would be oh, the president of the United States is saying this, I guess it must be okay. I totally understand that kind of knee-jerk reaction, especially for more kind of boomer people, more people that have kind of actually believe in the system of government that we have. I get it. There's a lot of people, if Obama were to say take this meme drug, even though there's no scientific reason to do so, I guarantee you there'd be a lot more people that probably would have done that. And that's one of those things where it's yeah, it's really bizarre, super duper bizarre. And again, whew, if there's any sort of supporting evidence for this drug, I mean, honestly, I'd say fucking why not? But again, it has these side effects, and it doesn't even really seem to do what people are saying it can do. So it's like it's just really bizarre, and I don't know. It's just one of those things where, again, this is just the culmination of different universes. So like any Republican, just like they can somehow surf the internet, they can somehow navigate through society, but like they think they're in a completely different world, and like that's so strange. Like it's so strange that like they think they're in a real, like, tangible universe, when in reality everything they believe is like just manufactured and doesn't actually exist. It's so strange. It's so strange, especially because these people are fundamentally anti-science. Like, again, they don't believe in soap and they don't believe in germs. I made a video about this. A poll came out where 55% of Republicans literally say they don't wear masks because that doesn't do anything, when that is directly in fucking absolute, like, opposition to the germ theory of disease. 55% of Republicans do not believe in the germ theory of disease. And it's like, how do you go from not believing in the germ theory of disease to thinking that this is a miracle drug, that science is perfected some drug years ago that somehow works? Like, and it's like, how do you have these weird, like, super faith-based in science kind of, like, beliefs, and then also not believe in the germ theory of disease or believe in soap? It's just like, it's wow. It really is a wow moment. And again, I feel sorry for this woman. I feel sorry for anyone who's getting duped by the president, honestly. But if you're at the point where you're leaving comments on my YouTube videos talking about how dumb I am and how the president is right about everything, I mean, you deserve it. In that kind of sense, there's a difference between innocent, like, stupidity where you're just kind of trapped in your own universe and you're just kind of there and you're just kind of inhabiting it, and then when you start lashing out at real people that are actually in the real world, that's when I lose my sympathy for you. Like, that's when I'll go like, all right, take your hydroxychloroquine, see what happens, bitch. Like, go outside without a mask, don't wash your hands. I know 20% of Republicans don't believe in soap. Make it 21% of Republicans that don't believe in soap. Come on, man. You won't. No balls? No balls. You won't. That's what I'm saying. Back me up, y'all.